Long ago, in the dusty land of Zaritha, where rivers sparkled like stars and goats roamed the hills, there lived a wise minister named Kalor. Kalor served in the grand stone palace of King Valthor, ruler of Zaritha. Kalor was so clever that he had an answer for every problem, from fixing broken bridges to settling arguments over sheep. The king never made a big decision without asking Kalor first, and this made the other court advisors very jealous. They whispered behind Kalor's back, wishing they could be as wise. One sunny morning, as the palace buzzed with chatter, King Valthor called Kalor to the great hall. The king sat on his throne, carved from dark wood, and said, "Kalor, you are the smartest man in Zaritha, but your son, Tyro, is foolish and has no sense." Kalor's heart sank. He didn't like hearing this about his son. He bowed and asked, "Great king, why do you say my son is foolish? What has Tyro done?" The king leaned forward, his golden necklaces clinking. "Every morning, when I walk through the market to greet my people, Tyro is there. I ask him every day, 'What is more valuable, gold or silver?' And every time, your son says, 'Silver.'" The advisors in the hall burst into laughter, their voices echoing off the stone walls. Kalor felt his face grow hot. He didn't say a word, but his heart was heavy. Without another bow, he left the palace and walked straight to his mud brick home by the river. At home, Kalor found Tyro sitting under a fig tree, carving a stick into a toy. "Tyro," Kalor said, his voice stern, "tell me which is more valuable, gold or silver?" Tyro looked up with a bright smile and said, "Father, gold, of course." Kalor frowned. "If you know gold is valuable, why do you tell the king every day that silver is better? Today, the whole court laughed at me because of you." Tyro stood up, his eyes twinkling like the river at dawn. "Father, let me explain. Every morning, the king comes to the market to meet the people. He calls me over, places 2 shiny coins in front of me, 1 silver, 1 gold, and says, 'Pick the more valuable one.' I choose the silver coin, and the king laughs and walks away." Kalor crossed his arms. "Why do you pick the silver coin every day? Because of you, everyone calls you foolish." Tyro grinned and said, "Come with me, father." He led Kalor into their small home and opened a wooden chest hidden under a woven mat. The chest was filled to the brim with shiny silver coins. Kalor's eyes grew wide, and he gasped, "Tyro, how did you get so many silver coins?" Tyro sat beside the chest and said, "Father, these are the coins the king gives me. Every day, he asks me the same question, and I pick the silver coin. He laughs, calls me foolish, and hands me the silver coin as a gift. Then he walks away, happy. The day I pick the gold coin and give the right answer, the king will stop asking me, and then I'll stop getting a silver coin every day. I don't want to lose my daily silver for 1 piece of gold." Kalor stared at his son, his mouth open. Then a big smile spread across his face. He laughed so hard that tears rolled down his cheeks. "Tyro, you are wiser than anyone in Zaritha." He hugged his son tightly, feeling proud. He realized Tyro's cleverness was like a hidden treasure, sparkling only for those wise enough to see it. From that day on, whenever the king or the advisors called Tyro foolish, Kalor would just smile and walk away. He knew his son was collecting silver coins, while the king thought he was winning a game. Tyro's wisdom was quiet, like the river that flows without boasting. And so, in the land of Zaritha, Tyro kept picking silver coins, and the chest in his home grew heavier each day. The king kept laughing, the advisors kept whispering, and Kalor kept smiling. Friends, this tale teaches us something special. Some people make a big noise about small deeds, like a rooster crowing at dawn. Others do great things quietly, like the moon lighting the night. If you know what you're doing is right, don't worry if others call you foolish. The world often calls those it doesn't understand crazy. Keep shining, and let your wisdom be your treasure. Friends, if you like this video, then do not forget to like, comment, and share the video. And follow the channel for such videos. Thank you. See you again in the next video.